Donald Trump's campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, was formally charged with battery just a few weeks after a reporter who used to work for Breitbart.com says he roughed her up. The whole thing probably would have gone away, except both Lewandowski and Trump insisted nothing happened when clearly something did. New video this week appears to support the claim by one-time Breitbart reporter Michelle Fields that Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski grabbed her hard and pulled her aside following a campaign event in Florida. At the time, Trump denied it happened.
When we left, I spoke to them. Nothing happened. This was, in my opinion, made up.
Even though Fields had bruises and a credible eyewitness, Trump and Lewandowski sought to discredit her, tweeting, "Fields is an attention seeker. The accusation is BS. Fields is delusional. The accusation entirely false." Now, even with new evidence, Trump is sticking by his man.
She's grabbing at me, and he's acting as an intermediary and trying to block her. If you look at that tape, he was very, very seriously maligned, and I think it's very unfair.
But a Florida prosecutor begs to differ, formally charging Lewandowski with battery this week. But not to worry, as Trump has promised anyone willing to throw a punch.
I will pay for the legal fees.
He probably already is. This whole thing, in my opinion, would have gone away if Corey Lewandowski from the get-go had said, yeah, you know, I grabbed her, she was going after me, the press conference was over, we were trying to move on, maybe I grabbed her too hard. But instead did that whole disinformation campaign along with Donald Trump, and now he's facing a battery charge, which will likely be dismissed. But it didn't even have to get to that point.
It's a misdemeanor. You're sounding, though, like you think the Trump campaign is playing by normal rules. The threat of violence and actual violence go to the heart of their appeal. And so they love this, and they're going to deny it, and you're going to see the video. I mean, we've seen the video, they've seen the video, they continue to deny it. I mean, it's a matter of encouraging violence, of denying any wrongdoing at all times. It fits right into their campaign strategy.
Well, it's so off the wall that I think it was on Tuesday, right, on CNN, when Trump was asked about it, he said, oh, she had a pen, and the Secret Service thought there might be a bomb in the pen, like there was some kind of James Bond thing, right? Where,
or he said you can do a lot of damage with a pen.
Right, right. Well, pen is mightier than the sword,
Absolutely, well said.
Oh, my God. All I can say is what's really troubling to me about this is not that it escalated to the case, which is bad enough, but in the doing so, now we have some reporting about him, which shows a pattern in practice of his having been disrespectful, is a light word to use, to other women in his circle, but certainly female journalists.
Are you talking about Lewandowski or Trump?
Lewandowski,
Yeah.
and some of the language that he used and how the inappropriateness in general. So I don't know. You're saying that's going to be dismissed if one takes the context. I wonder, and that's very troubling to me.
First of all, everybody buckle in for yet another wonderful ride through the hallucinogenic world of Florida justice. The idea that what occurred there is a criminal offense of any kind is ridiculous.
Well, she filed a complaint. That's what happened.
Yeah, well, her complaint should be deposited in the circular file.
Yeah.
Look, I wouldn't like it if I were grabbed roughly by some creepy press aide, and I would let that aide and that campaign have it. But to go to court, come on.
Well, that's
however,
what I'm saying. It wouldn't have if he had just acknowledged it.
Well,
Do you think she would have backed down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Right.
In any case, though, I agree with Dan's point that the broader value of this story is it gave us insight into the utterly demented, twisted world of the Trump campaign, where yes is no, fact is fiction, and you just go ahead and trash anybody who tries to tell the truth and see how much of it sticks.
And it doesn't matter to the Trump, again, that Trump faithful is not going to be turned off by that because it all ties into that brand of we're going to fight the fight and we're fighting the establishment.
Well, this is the press, so we're like, worse than dirt as far as, and it doesn't have to be Trump supporters. That's everybody, by the way.
It's not even remotely unprecedented for charges to be filed with this type of grabbing. It's happened in this state with some local officials. Yeah. It may not look like that big a deal, but the fact is he did grab her, she did get bruised. That is a misdemeanor under the law.
And then it ended up costing her job in the end because her organization did not stand up with her, and 3 other people left. So there's a lot
They
of other
did worse.
stuff.
They
Yeah.
put together a
did.
timeline, a
Yeah.
video timeline saying, see, it wasn't Corey Lewandowski, it was the other guy, the Secret Service agents that looks just like him. And as you can see from this angle, and as you can see, they did a disinformation campaign on their own
Yeah, it
reporter.
was like, what? I don't know.
And in the meantime, according to the Trump campaign, their Secret Service details threat assessment capabilities need work.
Yeah.